There is an old saying that should terrify anyone who mistakes kindness for weakness. Demons run when a good man goes to war. Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology, warned us about this dynamic. He famously said, "The brighter the light, the darker the shadow." We often view the empath and the narcissist as polar opposites. One is all light, compassion, and giving. The other is a black hole of need, manipulation, and taking. We assume the dynamic is fixed. The narcissist is the predator, and the empath is the prey. But nature has a way of balancing things out. There is a breaking point, a psychological event horizon where the empath, pushed beyond the limits of human endurance, undergoes a terrifying transformation. They don't just fight back, they change. What happens when the healer decides to pick up the sword? What happens when the person who understands your emotions better than you do decides to use that knowledge to destroy you? Today we are exploring the dark side of emotional intelligence. We are looking at the moment an empath turns into the narcissist's worst nightmare. This is the anatomy of the empath supernova. Part 1, the trap of endless forgiveness. To understand the transformation, we first have to understand the fuel. Why does the empath tolerate abuse for so long? The empath's greatest gift is also their fatal flaw. They see the potential in people, not the reality. When a narcissist lies, gaslights, or manipulates, the empath doesn't just see the cruelty. They feel the narcissist's inner child, their trauma, and their hidden insecurity. Because the empath feels this, they forgive. They absorb the pain, they make excuses. He didn't mean it. She's just scared. They believe that if they just love harder, if they are just more patient, they can heal the brokenness inside the narcissist. The narcissist views this as permission. To them, your forgiveness is not a virtue. It is a sign of submission. They push further. They take more. They drain the empath's energy, finances, and sanity, confident that the supply will never run out. But the narcissist makes a critical miscalculation. They mistake the empath's choice to be kind for an inability to be cruel. Part 2, the switch. The transformation doesn't happen overnight. It is a slow accumulation of betrayals. It's the 1,000th lie. The moment the empath realizes that their kindness is being weaponized against them. It usually happens in a moment of absolute clarity. Psychologists often refer to this as the removal of the rose-colored glasses. Suddenly, the empath stops feeling the narcissist's potential and starts seeing their reality. The emotional connection is severed. This is the most dangerous moment for the narcissist, though they don't know it yet. The empath's love turns into something cold, something surgical. This is where the empath begins to exhibit traits that look frighteningly like narcissism. Part 3, the mirror of apathy. The first sign that an empath has turned is the arrival of absolute cold apathy. A narcissist thrives on reaction. They need you to cry, to scream, to beg, or to fight. It proves they exist. It proves they have power over you. When the empath turns, they stop reacting. They go silent. But this isn't the silent treatment used by narcissists to manipulate. This is the silence of a vault door closing. The empath, who used to care about every little mood swing of the narcissist, now looks at them with a blank stare. The narcissist attempts to provoke them using the old triggers that used to work. They insult, they threaten, they play the victim. And the empath just watches, unmoved. This lack of empathy is a terrifying reflection. The empath is essentially holding up a mirror. They are showing the narcissist exactly what the narcissist has been giving them for years: nothing. To the outside world, the empath now looks cold, arrogant, and unfeeling. They look like the narcissist. Part 4, weaponized empathy. Here is where the dynamic shifts from defense to offense. This is the dark empath phase. Jung stated that no tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. The awakened empath is finally letting their roots reach that hell. Remember, an empath knows exactly how you feel. They have spent the entire relationship mapping the narcissist's psyche. They know where the insecurities are buried. They know the deep, shame-filled secrets the narcissist hides behind their false ego. Usually the empath uses this knowledge to heal and protect, but when they turn, they use this knowledge to dismantle. The empath can deliver a single sentence, spoken calmly, that shatters the narcissist's ego completely. They don't need to yell. They just need to speak the truth that the narcissist has been running from. Because the empath can read micro-expressions and tone, they know exactly when to strike. They become a psychological sniper. They strip away the narcissist's grandeur and leave them feeling small, exposed, and pathetic. It is a reversal of power that leaves the narcissist reeling. The predator has suddenly realized they are locked in a cage with something much smarter than them. Part 5. The discard. The final stage of the empath turning into a narcissist is the discard. Narcissists are terrified of abandonment, yet they are usually the ones who do the discarding when a source of supply runs dry. They expect the empath to cling to them until the bitter end. But the awakened empath does something the narcissist cannot comprehend. They leave without looking back. They cut off all contact. They block numbers. They erase the narcissist from their life with a thoroughness that feels cruel. To the narcissist, this feels like the ultimate act of narcissism, to be erased as if they never mattered. But there is a key difference. A narcissist discards people because they are done using them. An empath discards people because they are done being used. Part 6. The aftermath. When an empath enters this state, they often fear they have become a monster. They look at their own coldness, their own capacity to hurt the person they once loved, and they worry that they have lost their soul. If you are listening to this and you feel this way, listen closely. You have not become a narcissist, you have simply developed a shield. A narcissist hurts others for pleasure or gain. An empath hurts others only when it is necessary to stop the abuse. The monster you became was a temporary guardian, summoned to save your life when your kindness was no longer enough. The transformation of an empath is a violent, painful awakening. It burns the bridge to the past. But from those ashes, a new version of the person emerges. As Carl Jung profoundly concluded, "I'd rather be whole than good." The empath is no longer the naive healer who thinks love can fix everything. They are the wise protector who knows that some doors must remain shut. They haven't lost their empathy. They have simply learned that access to their soul is a privilege, not a right. The narcissist may tell the world you are the crazy one. They may play the victim and say you became cold and heartless. Let them, because the truth is, you didn't turn into a narcissist. You finally respected yourself enough to stop feeding one.